Local news now. The largest company in Wisconsin will soon be headquartered in Ireland. That is if Johnson Controls gets its way.
And right
Veronica
now
Macias has the latest. Veronica?
Yeah, Charles, Johnson Controls today announced that they will be buying an Ireland company, Tyco. And this merger, I'm told, is going to save them millions of dollars each year.
Technically, this is a Cork, Ireland company.
Economics professor at Marquette University, Joseph Daniel, says the merger between Johnson Controls and Tyco is known as a tax inversion. Many large companies, especially pharmaceuticals, have switched to a foreign address to reduce their tax bills. In late 2015, the Treasury Department tried to curb tax inversion by enhancing their rules.
And this example would be how much of Tyco does Johnson Controls actually own? That has to be kept below a certain threshold.
In order to save $150 million annually, the new merger has to prove it also has a certain amount of business activity to be taxed under Ireland's tax base, which is significantly lower than the U.S. rate, 13% compared to 25% in the U.S.
It's that restructuring which they've been working on long before this deal that will have an impact on jobs here.
The deal isn't unexpected. Johnson Controls was already shedding 50% of its auto parts business and converging with a company that they say complements their home services and office building industry. Daniel says the change will be felt at the top.
I think the biggest impact is not for people on the line. It's not the production worker. It's more corporate leadership, upper management.
Now, Steve, I'm sorry for calling you Charles earlier. Now, Johnson Control was not available for an interview today. I'm told that if this deal does close, that will happen in September. Now, coming up at 6, hear from a presidential candidate that calls this merger a disaster for American taxpayers. Reporting live in Glendale, Veronica Macias, today's TMJ4.
Yeah, this is a big change for people in Milwaukee. You're used to having it headquartered right here. Thank you very much, Veronica.
And Veronica just alluded to this. One of the presidential candidates today blasting this merger. Charles Benson is here with that story. Charles.
Well, Stephen Carroll, Bernie Sanders called Johnson Controls corporate deserters and a disaster for American taxpayers. Those are quotes. Sanders put out a statement reading in part, "You can't be an American company only when you want corporate welfare from American taxpayers or you want lucrative contracts from the federal government. If you want the advantages of being an American company, then you can't run away from America to avoid paying taxes."